Hello everyone, Chris back again with you in Gaming Zone. Long time no see, my friends. It's been a solid period of me missing again and skipping some content uploads. The classic yours truly move when passion or free time vaporizes in thin air. Anyways, skipping this rambling aside. Today I would like to announce the new format refresh I've been working upon while I was on a break and existing in the shadows. Never thought I'd push beyond unlimited, but here we go. Welcome everyone to Gaming Zone Revamped. Yep everyone, even with the peaks of quality which was Gaming Zone Unlimited format, I still found a way to polish and improve this channel's content production and style. Now before starting to explain everything, remember to throw a thumbs up on this upload, since it took a lot of effort to make this thingy a reality. Not a huge effort for you, but it will help yours truly to progress in the YouTube grind game. Thank you. As you might have guessed, this will be a classic ramble video from me, but with a huge catch, which you might have seen in the thumbnail. That's right, face reveal time is finally here, so stay tuned until the end for you to see it. This will be my first time ever doing this, so it's quite nerve-wracking. Per usual, let's start with the personal ramble that's always at the start of each channel refresh. As you could see by the end of Unlimited format, I was solely focused on creating content related to Battlefield 2 modifications and pretty much nothing else. This is because I went through a weird phase of game burnout. You know, the one where you want to play something, but suddenly you don't want to anymore. That's exactly what happened to yours truly. It gotten so bad in the last months, to the point where even mod gameplays were mostly a job than just a passion. That's why I've gone through a month break without playing anything on my PC, and not even working on the channel assets as well, to rest a bit from these constant thoughts. As you might know, I always worked behind the scenes even when I took these breaks from content, yet this was the first time in about 4 years that I actually rested. And let me tell you, it truly did wonders for my health. I'm glad that I am back full force and interested in playing other titles than Battlefield again. And this will surely help the channel, starting with Gaming Zone Revamped. Let's move on to the content changes side of things, this time to a more serious discussion about the upcoming content for this channel. Starting first with the classic statement I always do when new formats are here. Battlefield 2 mod content is here to stay, but in not the usual style you grew up with during Gaming Zone Unlimited. Starting with Revamped format, you will finally see my face in the gameplay and stream content. That's right everyone, actual reactions and the person behind all of this. Oh, and there's also a more streamlined and original design for thumbnails without the Battlefield style font. That stuff finally retired after first being introduced in Gaming Zone Redux format, which dropped like 6 years ago at this point. Can't believe I've been using this style for so long, and only now outgrowing it. Hey, better late than never. Going further into the different and new content which is going to drop on this channel. Let's start first with some series and content ideas which are coming back on Gaming Zone. Some of you might remember this, the retrospective series which I created in 2020. Personally, I've been invested in some games that I would love to do such videos on, to reflect its ideas and release periods, followed by their ulterior endgame. So I'm announcing the return of this thingy with Revamped format release. Alongside this, game impressions are now 100% making their way back on Gaming Zone, returning the more experimental side of me from 2019 on this channel. My attempts at Elden Ring and Crossfire X failed miserably because of my game interest fading away. Thankfully, now that I am back on track, I can pull some of those content pieces off again. Not only the old things are making their way back though, but the new style content is here to stay, such as shorts. I've been flooded with tons of ideas for such style content, and a lot of you might enjoy some of the things I've been thinking for such short form videos. There are some series which will make a comeback on Gaming Zone, but I really don't want to count them on. You will see them soon everybody. And for last, the cancelled content. In this section, some folks here might be disappointed, but it sadly has to happen. First thing to go in limbo are the Slow Games Battlefield tutorials that folks have been requesting me to update. Sadly, I no longer invest my time into this emulator, so I don't even know how to remake these things for the new version. Plus, losing interest means effortless content production, which is a huge no from yours truly. With the release of this video, all of the tutorials, including the latest one, will be unlisted and removed from this channel. Thank you for understanding everyone. Next up in line is the parody content. Following the release of Battlefield 2042, I truly thought that this type of video would make a comeback. But as you might know, the release for that game was an absolute disaster, me losing any slight amount of interest left to create content revolving around this title. Parodies are no exception sadly, so these are officially discontinued, final entry to ever release being the 2042 trailer parody. And for a wrap, being unleashed content. I fought with myself hard about this topic, but in the end I came to the conclusion that such things will not be worked upon anymore by me. During Unlimited format I released only the PC upgrades video, which didn't grab your interest, and since then I've been reluctant about creating videos in such style here. That's why I'm dropping this type of content from this channel. In the future I might revive my secondary channel with the same title, featuring some extra content, but for now such things are shelved for a later date. Now some words about streaming. Starting with Gaming Zone Revamped, these received a huge overhaul and care from yours truly. Unlike in the past where I was reluctant doing these, now I would like to concentrate more on going live and doing scriptless content. That's fun for me, and I get to interact with you in real time, everyone. Starting with Revamped format, I'm restarting the Battlefield Marathon and doing this series justice, unlike that sad attempt that happened during Unlimited format. Not only that, I'm doubling down on featuring AAA games and the Battlefield 2 Trash Play series, so expect again more experimental things related to titles in this department. Community requests will also happen here, so stay tuned for some interesting times hitting the channel. And again, content featuring my face in here. Now I keep talking about the camera action, yet you see just the gameplay footage in the background. Well, I think it's finally that time for the face reveal. I hope I got you intrigued enough for this. I used to sport a ridiculous loadout during my friend Mr. Devlin's streams, wearing a cap and a mask. Well, today I'm fixing it once and for all. Oh, hello there. My name is Chris, nice to meet you. Yep, this is me in blood and flesh, everyone. I can't believe I actually grew a pair and decided to pull off such a stunt with the web camera, but here you go. So this is the new format which I was working on while missing and also having a break. So it might be similar to what you've seen previously with Unlimited format, but now of course featuring a web camera. So now you can actually see yours truly in blood and flesh, not just a voiceover over the gameplays that I featured on my channel. So I hope you support this journey which I actually started. I still can't believe I'm actually doing this, I'm repeating myself, but here you go. So yep, this is it for Gaming Zone Revamped introduction, everyone. You only get to see about 30 seconds of yours truly on camera and on this upload, but fear not, I will feature myself more in the upcoming streams and content related to mods and AAA gameplay stuff. I hope you enjoyed this introduction of Gaming Zone Revamped. It took a colossal amount of effort to pull off this, especially with a camera thingy. I've always been shy when it comes to such things, but times changed and I wanted to try something new for this platform. So, was the wait worth for Gaming Zone Revamped? Please let me know via the comment section down below. Actually, I can do the gestures thingy now. I've been doing this in the background for about 2 years and now I can finally show off how I pull off moves with hands in my content uploads. So yep everyone, I hope this refresh was truly worth the wait and not just it's another, slight change of text and a slight change of colors. And now it's time for that typical YouTube gibberish that folks do, because this is a ritual that everyone must follow. Now before you go, remember to throw a thumbs up and subscribe. Clicking that bell stuff will send you notifications when something new is uploaded on my channel. Thank you for watching, this was Chris, see you in the Gaming Zone.